Royal. Yes, yeah, no, I never imagined that we'd ever have a president like this, and I hope we don't ever have another president like this again.
Did you ever think the president of the United States would be celebrating your unemployment?
Did anyone ever imagine a moment when the president of the United States would openly celebrate Americans losing their jobs? When asked about it, the response was blunt and stunned. No, I never imagined we would have a president like this. And I truly hope we never see another one like this again. The disbelief wasn't political theater. It was genuine shock. A sitting president cheering unemployment wasn't just unheard of. It crossed a moral line many thought was impossible to cross. And that's exactly why what happened next exploded across late-night television. You need to see this. Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert, two of the most influential voices in American late-night comedy, didn't just criticize Donald Trump. They dismantled him, live on air, with surgical precision. Trump's reaction afterward? By all accounts, a complete meltdown. Let's rewind. December 17th, 2025. Without warning, Donald Trump interrupts every major network for a surprise address to the nation. No build-up, no coordination, just wall-to-wall coverage. The speech drags on for 18 minutes, rambling, rushed, angry. His words slur together. He shouts, veers off script, circles back, then veers again. It felt less like a presidential address and more like a man trying to outrun his own frustration. That same night, Jimmy Kimmel wasted no time. You probably don't know this because you're here, Kimmel Open, but at home we just had a surprise primetime episode of The Worst Wing on every channel. The crowd erupted. Kimmel explained that Trump had hijacked national television right in the middle of multiple season finales. He interrupted them, Kimmel said, which is impressive because had a couple of states gone the other way, he'd probably be hosting one of those shows. Then came the real punch. The reason he's out there talking about the economy, Kimmel said, is because he wants us to believe it's good, which it isn't. And we don't even know how bad it really is because they stopped reporting job numbers. It's like the NBA just quit keeping score. We won. Everybody wins. Winning forever. The audience roared. Trump, Kimmel continued, promised to fix the economy on day one. When now on day 323, he said, at this point, Trump shouldn't be taking the floor from anyone. He should be mopping it. But the destruction didn't stop there. Over on CBS, Stephen Colbert made a decision that spoke louder than any joke. He refused to air Trump's speech live. We talked about covering it, Colbert explained, but that would have required watching it. And I don't want to do that anymore. Colbert described the speech as an old Grandpa Ramblepants sundown jamboree, mocking how Trump once again managed to derail Survivor. Final challenge, Colbert joked. You've survived hunger, heat, and venomous snakes. Now, sit through a bitter old man talking about a ballroom. Because that's what Trump talked about. Again, his $400 million White House ballroom. Colbert hammered the point mercilessly. Because there was passing through his windpipe, he said he had to bring it up. Cue music, cue laughter, cue disbelief. The following night, December 18th, Trump unveiled new plaques at what he called the White House Presidential Walk of Fame. The plaques included personal insults aimed at former presidents. Jimmy Kimmel read them on air, visibly stunned. These are real, he told the audience. This is not a bit. We didn't alter anything. This is what our president is doing. Then came Kimmel's knockout blow. What a sad individual, he said. Deep down, in the pit where his soul should be, buried under fried chicken and off-brand Sudafed. He knows no one respects him. He knows they just want something from him. And he knows the world is laughing. He paused. That his brain and face are like a creamsicle melting on the sidewalk. The audience gasped, then exploded. It takes a special kind of lunatic, Kimmel concluded, to cast his own insults in bronze. Can we please put this man in a home before he completely destroys the one he's in? And just before Colbert taped his next show, breaking news hit. Trump had renamed the Kennedy Center. The Donald J. Trump Center, replacing the John F. Kennedy Memorial. At that point, the jokes almost wrote themselves. Because when satire stops feeling exaggerated and reality becomes the punchline, the laughter isn't just comedy anymore. It's alarm bells. And America heard them loud and clear.